Okay, level 4 is solving circle and parabola applications using the distance formula and midpoint formulas. So in number 8, it says find the distance between the center of the circle and the vertex of the parabola. So first we need to determine what the center of the circle is. So if we look at this equation, the center of our circle in here is going to be the opposite values of everything in the parentheses. So 2 and then -7. So here's my center of the circle. Now if I go over to the parabola, I want to find the vertex of the parabola, and again it's going to be the opposite of what's inside, but then the number that's attached on the end. Whoops, the positive one. Sorry, positive one. So we've got 4, 5, and 2, -7, and it asks us to find the distance. So if you remember the distance formula from a couple weeks ago, it was x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. So we're just going to substitute those numbers in, and again, it doesn't matter what you label as x2 and x1 or y2 and y1. So I'm going to go ahead and do 4 minus 2 plus 5 minus -7 . So this was going to equal the square root of 148. So I'm going to go ahead and simplify that. I think that's divisible by 4. Let's see, 4 and 37. So let's break down into 2 and 2. So your final answer would be the distance between the 2 points to be 2 root 37. Okay, number 9. The endpoints of the diameter of the circle are -1, -5, and 3, 1. Find the equation of the circle. So I'm going to go ahead and sketch a circle. Here's an endpoint at -1, -5, and 3, 1. So in order to write the equation of the circle, I need the center and I need the radius. Well, in order to find the center, all I really need to do is find the midpoint. So if you remember the midpoint formula, you're going to add the 2 x coordinates and divide by 2, and the 2 y coordinates and divide by 2. So our midpoint, or our center, is going to be at 1, -2. So I'll put that in my picture here. Okay, so center, check. Radius now. Radius is from the center of the circle to either endpoint. So I'm just going to take that 3, 1 endpoint. I need to find the length of it, or the distance between those 2 points. So again, I'm going to use the distance formula. Okay, and since the square root of 13 can't be broken down any, this is your radius. Okay, I put the d up here to represent the distance, not the diameter. Okay, so the radius is the square root of 13, and now I'm just going to write the equation here. So using my center point, x minus 1 squared plus y plus 2 squared, again using the opposite values, equals the square root of 13 squared. Don't forget to square that. And now I'll just simplify it. So there's nothing to simplify on the left-hand side, but I can simplify that square root of 13, okay, squared. So the square root of 13 squared is just 13. So your center of your equation of your circle is x minus 1 squared plus y plus 2 squared equals 13.